Welcome to your in-depth horoscope forecast for week commencing the 24th of August for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now, especially if you do comment, because I do answer every single one. Also, you can join Elisa and I on the daily astrology and video show. You can see your written daily horoscope there. I explain the dominant astrological feature of each day. Elisa gives a more spiritual dimension. Or you can download now, free, beneath here, your natal horoscope report to find out exactly where all your planets are located. Now this week begins with the Sun in the sign of Virgo still, along with Mercury. Now Mercury, of course, is the ruler of Virgo, so this presents an opportunity for precision. But we're going to need it this week because on Tuesday there's a quarter moon in the more exuberant, buccaneering sign of Sagittarius. And it's possible that this could see us promise to do things for people in good faith, which may prove actually a bit difficult to deliver upon. Or if we're someone who's very conscientious at the best of times, it may seem that other people's demands are really closing in on us. So it's just a reminder to reinforce our boundaries. Now Mars, the planet of desire, is still in a right angle with Saturn. This has been going on all month. And of course Saturn is in retrograde, as is Mars. So the clue here is that if we're wanting to make progress about something, we're probably going to need to factor in that it might not go quite as quickly as we like, because Saturn can be like almost a brake that restricts and limits us and creates frustration, quite frankly. But Venus is definitely the dominant planet this week and forges a number of very interesting angles. On Monday and Tuesday, she's pushing us to go outside our comfort zone, be a bit more experimental. If we're in a relationship where we're basically happy, but it's become rather too mundane, Venus and Uranus are saying, look, can we change things up a bit? Reimagine how we can do things to recreate the spark. But also Pluto is in conflict with Pluto this week. Now, tiny Pluto is very influential because it is about power. And so when we have Venus opposite Pluto, somebody could offer us something. It may be to do with a business proposition, it may be a financial situation, or it may be affection. It could even be sex. But when Pluto's involved in the mix, we need to be a little bit aware of as to if there's any leverage involved, any catch. But someone may really present something or themselves in such an alluring way, it may be very hard to resist. And also Venus is forging a quite beautiful angle to Neptune. This is one of the most glorious of all the Venus-Neptune angles, and it can promote the potential for true love. But it is also true to say that Venus is in opposition with Jupiter, which is rather an exuberant link, which kind of encourages us to have fun, to be, although Jupiter's weakened in the sign of Capricorn, it is saying, look, if we can break out and enjoy the good things in life, perhaps spoil ourselves a little bit, because Jupiter can be in Capricorn about luxury, and Venus in Cancer is about creating a reality that's rather warming and comforting. So you can see an enormous welter of different planetary influences. The best thing each of us can do is be conscious of sincerity, because with Venus in Cancer, it's a very nurturing, it's a very lovely location, and it can bring out the more mothering instincts within us. But I think if there is somebody perhaps dazzles us with that Uranus energy, who's rather different and dashing, just be conscious of the Pluto energy as well, because the potential for something magical is there this week, but also for some kind of grand deception too. Your specific forecast, Libra, sees your ruling planet Venus really influential. Now, someone could charm you this week big time, and it may be about something that you really actually want. It could be to do with your career, to be quite honest. But if going for a big goal or prize does require a certain amount of personal sacrifice, just be sure of what the real motives are, and particularly your own. You can't control where someone else is coming from. You can pick it over to try to be more conscious of it, but you can control how you react. So there is some magical stuff on Venus and some more challenging stuff. And it would be easy to kind of get swept away in terms of desire. So if that's something that comes up for you, just be conscious of why. But also Mars in your sector of relating is still in that clash with Saturn. That will go on through to the middle of October broadly. So it's something we all need to get used to. It's really tough. It points towards someone close to you or your personal living conditions being very throttling and inhibiting. Perhaps you're finding it difficult to breathe even with someone you're very fond of. So it's possible that you may be exploring ways in which you can change something in your situation, but with the Sun and Mercury locked away in your sector of reflection, I don't think that this is the time so much of action, more of thinking about what your plan could be, doing your research, taking soundings and seeing where it leads you. Thank you so much for having joined me. It's been a real pleasure being with you. If you'd like to ascend above your zodiac sign and embrace more serious astrology, please check out my affordable range of astrology reports. You can get 30% off a forecast and a character analysis, or you can check out my one-to-one consultations and see my testimonials below. But for now, stay safe, take care, and good luck.